Hello everyone, this is Jenny from EnerJennyTV. This is our finale, our last section of our three-part COVID-19 vaccine interview series. Now, most importantly, I will be interviewing Chaplain Jay Park on his experience with the COVID vaccine, and it'll be in English this time. So please take a look at this video to see the interview that I had with Chaplain Jay Park.
Hi Jenny, how are you?
I'm great, how are you?
Good.
So Chaplain Jay here has been getting a lot of attention these days, especially by the South Korean media, because he was one of the first people to receive the coronavirus vaccine in Missouri. Now, as you guys know, the Pfizer coronavirus vaccine was the first authorized COVID vaccine in the United States, and many people began to receive vaccinations just last week. And Chaplain Jay here was one of the first people to receive the COVID vaccine. So thank you for joining with EnerJennyTV today. There was no reason for us to not invite you on this show. So let's get to our first question. What do you think is the difference between the flu vaccine and the coronavirus vaccine that you received just last week?
I think there is no difference.
There's no difference?
But slightly, the pain on the injection site.
Pain on the injection site?
Yes, a COVID-19 vaccine is worse than flu vaccine. Yeah. To me, it's kind of minor soreness. Very next day.
It felt better?
Yeah, and then in the afternoon, the pain had gone.
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah, that's true. I was also a little bit afraid of pain or some other
side effects.
Adversary effect or the responses. So, but I'm okay.
That's great. That's great to hear that you are okay. But as you just mentioned, even Chaplain Jay was a little bit nervous before you got your shot, and a lot of people are concerned about the safety of this vaccine. So how would you respond to all these rumors out there about the side effects after getting the COVID vaccine?
Yeah, that's a very important point. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, that is why you're here.
Yeah, but I think that COVID-19 vaccine that I had, the Pfizer vaccine, had a minimum kind of stability, authorized by the FDA. Many people think that, oh, it's a very new one, so they think that that vaccine should be tested more and more. That's true. So
yeah,
that's true.
Is needed.
Yeah. So after 1 week, I think that 270, just minimum, 270,000 people got the Pfizer vaccine, which means it's more than 10 times. The Pfizer vaccine was tested before the authorization.
As time goes by, you believe that the safety of the COVID vaccine will be proven continuously.
Absolutely. That's why I participate in those process.
Yeah, so that leads us to our next important question, is why you decided to get the COVID vaccine. As you briefly mentioned, it is voluntary at this stage. It's not a mandate or it's not a mandatory act that you have to do. But why did you get the COVID vaccine so early on in the process of the vaccine being approved by public?
There is my personal situation in there. My job is to take care of the patient and patient family and staff in the COVID-19 intensive care unit. So since last November, mid-November, I saw nearly every day the body. People die. Most of them are elderly people over 60, 65.
Elderly people.
Yeah. So that made me so uncomfortable. Even though I'm a hospital chaplain, this is my job, helping others, and comfort them and pray for them.
Right.
But more than 2 months, or actually, I have been working since last March.
Right, that's been a while.
Yeah.
Almost a year.
Yeah. So you guys, as you know, the media said, the America has lots of deaths.
Yeah, lots of deaths.
Yeah, especially the last week. It's a peak. 3,000, more than 3,000 people die in one day. Can you imagine that?
It's so tragic.
Yeah, so I feel very, very unhappy, and even I feel sense of numbness. Even though the people die, I just think that, oh, okay, 2 people die or 4 people.
Yeah, so they just seem like numbers?
Yes, just I was really shocked.
Right.
At yourself? Yes. Our job, is be compassionate to everyone, every other people in the unit.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, I feel sense of numbness.
Yeah.
So that's a very dangerous sign to me. And that time, the vaccine, the COVID-19 vaccine, is authorized.
Oh,
so
that's
there is no reason, not to vaccinate it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think our interview will be, I guess, kind of a beacon of hope and light, especially for immigrants living in the United States and for Asian Americans as well, as they are fearful of whether there were enough tests done, diverse tests done to ensure the safety of the vaccine, even for minorities, ethnic minorities like Asians in this country. So do you have any last words to say to them specifically as we are nearing the end of our interview?
Yes, that's a very good point. Before my vaccination, I was just studied how many Asian people got tested before authorization to use. And this, according to the Pfizer vaccine's website, they said, over kind of 20,000 people in America. So that's the all people. That's the whole amount of testing. Whole numbers. 5% of the whole number. So I just confirmed that. Oh, I can trust this kind of information. So I can. So I did make decision to get the vaccination.
So you meant the 5%, meaning the 5% of the whole is diverse testing?
Diverse testing is for Asians.
For Asians, 5%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I really want to say, if the vaccine is spread all the people,
if it's available.
Yeah, available. Please get vaccinated.
Please get vaccinated. You heard Chaplain Jay. We hope to see many, many more people get vaccinated so that we can, really get through this pandemic and return to our daily lives, right? That's what you'd like to see. That's
Absolutely.
what I'd like to see.
Absolutely.
I think that's what everybody else would like to see. Thank you so much for your time today, Chaplain Jay.
Thank you for having me.
Goodbye.
Bye.